till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready! Ten Lobo.
Number 53, Mike 53. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Bravo.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. I got one.
Shoot.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Check nine, check nine.
Hey, kill. Under.
Go now. Mike spot 4.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Watch the ship.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Get out the field, defense.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Check nickel.
61. Matchbox lights. Now.
Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now Saquon Barkley, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Here we go, dude. Go.
Here I come again. Mike, 53.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Shift. Hey, watch it.
Hey, seam 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Shoot.
Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Jones to throw on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
We're going to 54. Right here.
You got tight right there.
Rush in.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And to the tight end here, Severian Jenkins. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Severian Jenkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
Their own 19-yard line.
Come on,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Long day for you. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
To throw again, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A toss out to Barkley. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back in.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. The open man is Smith. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really doesn't.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a route is on here in this first half. This is fielded at the goal line.
That's it, baby. We got 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
8 read. Go.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 24, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, box drop. Get it.
Back to throw. Jones going for the deep ball. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
At the 23-yard line.
Check hot route. Hot.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the back. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's fielded at the 45. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 30 base.
I'm on.
Buzz.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Check safety. SOS.
Deep rip.
Saquon Barkley running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, Haywood. Now.
Jones now throwing again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Kill.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
24 is the mic. Let's go one more. Watch out, watch out.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 26.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, give them a good 10 yards on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Silver.
Get it.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Bravo!
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Defense wins championships, man.
Hey, Echo!
25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
playing the wrong football.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
He don't want it. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike.
They're going to try and throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pick the edge. Pick the edge.
We're going to 53.
26.
To throw is Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Get ready.
We're going to 53.
Check 24. Check 50. Check 50. Get a roll. West. Alert flare. Alert flare.
We're going to 54. Wide 8. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Wide 8. 26.
Here's Prescott. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Lead River.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
61. Matchbox right.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 38-yard line.
2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Check, go. Check. Here we go. Switch. Wide. Then we're going to 53. 47. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, high 7.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Gets us out to Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Gun. Mike 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Switch it, hey. 54. Mike 54. Hey. We're going to 54. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, switch gears. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
He's coming.
This is Barkley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Brings up 3rd
That's where you belong.
The Giants on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
25 to Mike. We're going 20.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On second down, here's Barkley. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
64, weak.
At 25 to Mike.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. Hey, we got to go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
Off the play fake. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Check 37. Go to 54. Go to 54.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. They'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Watch
2nd and goal from the 1.
safety 3. Watch safety 3.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25.
Hey, Delta. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Giants' 23-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Move. Everyone got 4. Come on. 24 is the mic.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Now it's Barkley. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From just shy of midfield, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
60 Pittsburgh. 80 weapons.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, He's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
We're going to 54. Why ain't? Jim, here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't? Here we go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Well, Prescott here to throw. Able to power through. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Check. We're going to 54. Why ain't? Here we go. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Results in a 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. Spins past him. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cowboys, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they lose their 9th game on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.